We are chilling in the back of the 335i. As a matter of fact, doing the opposite of that. We're burning up back here. But it is race week, and I got a box because we got to make this car just a little bit faster if I want to actually be able to compete. Inside of here, we got a BMP Stage 2 bucketless low pressure fuel pump. This thing's capable of flowing 100% E85 opposed to the stock fuel pump, which is cut off around that E30 mark. Pretty much this is just a BMP bracket with a Walbro 450 on it. And I'm pretty excited. I've never done a fuel pump before, so we're going to be learning together today. Quick before we get into this, some pros and cons of the bucketless. Pro, more flow. More fuel going through it, more fuel getting into it. Biggest con, you don't have a bucket anymore. So below half a tank, if you're cornering hard or launching hard, you can't have fuel cuts. Pretty much all you need to know about bucketed versus bucketless. I think the back seat just rips out. Nope, I just broke something. Just vacuumed out this area real quickly. Gonna wanna make sure that nothing gets into the fuel tank. Now we're gonna reveal the dirtiest thing you've ever seen in your life. We're gonna have to get that sand dune up out of there. Before I do that, I'm going to disconnect this clip. I'm just gonna twist this out of the way, fuck it. Okay. Just gonna use a pick here to try to wiggle this clip out without breaking it. Come on! I just want to point out to everybody that what I was doing is completely wrong. I'm assuming probably a pretty similar task here. Yep, same thing. Wow, what a waste of time. Almost broke shit. No, I was not fucking around for this video. If you saw my last video, you'd know if you don't have the right tools to work on your car, you're probably gonna have a bad time. No screwdriver and hammer method. I do not have enough sanity left to even attempt that. Bro, I'm gonna burst a fucking vessel. The fucking nipple's bent. Oh, maybe if I was loosening it. With this for a little bit. Okay, that's actually am I celebrating prematurely here? No. In case you guys are wondering, this is the way to sit while you're doing this. I could eat lunch back here. This ain't too bad, besides the fact I'm getting getting to the fumes. There's not a lot of oxygen in here. She's coming. Nice. Bomb diffused. Why do I struggle with the simplest things, man? It blows my fucking mind. There we go. Try to get this thing out somehow. Get it on its side. Dump some of that fuel out. Connections out first. There is a ton of junk floating in this bucket. It's another pro to going bucketless. You're not gonna have a bunch of shit trapped right where you're sucking in the fuel. I'm assuming you just force these screws through where the clips were holding on the bucket and then line them up, screw them in. Alright, now we have a fuel float. Doesn't feel like it's gonna come off. I don't know if this goes this way or the other way, but we'll take this over to the car and figure it out. I have slant forward, float back, then this thing's over here. I don't know how that's gonna work out, so we're gonna just start to feed this in there, float first, and we're gonna start losing shit. See if it primes. Sounded like it. I think sounds kind of cool. I think that's a success on the fuel pump install. Float's also reading where we left off too. With that done, I am going to attempt to set up the multi-map feature here. I'm going to do map 1, 93, map 2, E30, map 3, E50, map 4, 93, 60% power. Anti-lag's on. I have a 3.5 bar. Let me throw this in before we retune. Alright, this is not for my car. That's broken now, so that was a waste of time. So we're back at the tuning features here. Same thing as before. 93, E30, E50, 93, 60% power. Alrighty. Gonna try the oscillation fix because I've had that issue forever. Exhaust burble, these are my settings. I think that's good to go. Car's on in the right position. Radio off, windshield wipers just installed before the tune because we all know that that matters with the BMW. Map right. Let's see what happens here. If this actually worked, I think I press those down. Yep. And then you select your map. And then down on the volume button sets it. So we are running on the 93 here. I'm gonna screenshot this in case I ever forget. Got an ethanol test kit. I got E85 calc pulled up. I think that's 15% of my fuel. I'm assuming this is gonna test as E85, so that's what we're gonna fill, but we're gonna test this first just to make sure. Water line filled, camera shot on an angle, first time touching the E85 nozzle. It's gonna go splendidly because I said so. Hit that line first try, give it a good shake. And then we wait. Might be kind of hard to see, but there's the split. You can see water's all at the top, ethanol at the bottom. I'm gonna call that pure E85, and we're gonna get the mixing. I guess we'll start with the ethanol, 8.91 gallons. Oh gosh, it's going in. There is no going back. Onto the normal nozzle. Alright, next we're gonna make sure we can get this thing to run. Map 3, E50, select. All right, now my car should run. This is gonna be it right here. I don't know what's about to happen. Hey, it started. Let's go smell it. Yep, that's E85. Let's see how this thing boosts. I'm not gonna hit it just yet. I just want to see if no misfires. Feels pretty smooth. I know you guys can't see me, but we're gonna hit this thing all the way in a minute here. I gotta warm the turbos up a little more. Does it feel any faster?
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Why doesn't it feel any faster? There we go. That time it felt faster. You're lying. You're absolutely lying to yourself.
I think it feels the same.
I don't think so. You know what? The ETs are gonna tell us on fucking Sunday. That's what's gonna happen. Sorry to everybody who lives on the street, but we gotta test the dig feature out. My brakes can't fucking hold the damn thing still. That's gonna be a problem.
It hit me in the head.
There's shit flying everywhere in the cabin right now, but yeah, I was really hoping it would feel like significantly faster, but that's maybe like 20-30 horsepower. I'm hoping to see 12 2s, 12 1s at the track. We're running in the 12.0 index. In case you didn't see my last drag racing video, we're at the 12 5s right now on 93. Since then, I've upgraded a couple things. PCV valve, vacuum lines, E85 with the fuel pump. That's really it, so we'll just have to see how she performs this weekend. Gonna get out there early so I can get some test runs in.
Feeling like I ain't a boss, feeling like I ain't a baller. I can't complain. Shawty, she been in a lot. Shawty, she lost in the sauce. She on a plane. I just get brain and get guap. I just get brain and get guap. This life is insane. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like it a lot. I see through the pain. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like.